We are moving forward to positions near Bakhmut by this armored vehicle. The road is dangerous. It is constantly shelled by the enemy. The trenches of Ukrainian soldiers have changed beyond recognition in a few months. They have become deeper and more fortified. So that the earth does not crumble from explosions and after rains, the walls are reinforced with already used ammunition boxes.
We are in the pillbox position. This is our fully equipped pillbox. Here we have the Shaka, 12.7 caliber. It is against lightly armored vehicles. It stands in the direction of the road to Bakhmut. We shoot through, guard the road. Firing range is up to 2 kilometers. It works well. Though it is old, it still fires. This is an RPG-7. These are gifts from our Western partners.
Where is it from? Whose is it?
Polish. We don't use them here now because they are for close combat. This weapon works up to 700 meters, effectively 400 to 500 meters. We are now standing near the highway that leads to Bakhmut, and when, God forbid, there will be a breakthrough along this route, then we will use it.
It is necessary to keep positions near this route, the defenders say. This is an artery which provides the defense forces with ammunition, food and medicine. The evacuation of the wounded is also carried out through it. A mortar crew is at work here. It helps our infantry to conduct a counteroffensive. Most of the Ukrainian defenders here, before the full-scale invasion, had a completely peaceful life. Eduard was a deputy of the Oskil territorial community in the Kharkiv region until February the 24th last year. After that, he went to serve.
When there was a Russian occupation, I was forced to take my family to Ivano-Frankivsk. Then I went to the military registration and enlistment office. Got registered. I was mobilized and went to defend my native land. Despite the fact that the city of Izium has already been liberated, I still continue to defend my country, because we need to reach the borders of Ukraine, the borders of the Luhansk and Donetsk regions.
Soldiers say there is practically no free time at these positions. Combat missions are replaced by duty. Those who are not in patrol strengthen their positions.
We work for ourselves. We strengthen dugouts, our positions. This protects us from Russian shelling.
The enemy is being watched at the command post. Aerial reconnaissance works around the clock here.
This is the Slovyansk-Bakhmut road. The main task of this road is to keep and move forward. All these landings were green when we get here. There is combat every hour, every minute. They shoot with artillery. In the evening, when the sun sets and a drone with thermal imagery is working, these fields all glow from the amount of metal that has heated up during the day. Behind us we can see the positions of the enemy, who have dug in, and it constantly continues to carry out shelling of our guys, who are at the forefront. We are seeing the implementation of additional reconnaissance of enemy positions on these screens, constant monitoring of the actions of the enemy, correction of the fire of our artillery support.
The whole area here is solid minefields. It is also difficult to advance because of two open territories, the military say.
The enemy made a lot of minefields. We knock them out by the meter and meter. But we are moving forward. We are moving forward. It is constantly visible. There is no such thing that we just sit and wait for someone. There's no such thing. Every day our guys are moving forward. 15 meters, 10 meters. During the period of time that we have been here, we have made quite good progress. Here is an open area. It is very difficult to hide and pass secretly, roughly speaking. And where there are pieces of forest, some kind of planting, they are all practically occupied. There are enemies digging in, so that it is very difficult to knock them out.
Bogdan is responsible for feeding the Ukrainian soldiers here. He is a professional chef with more than 30 years of experience. He has his own cafe in Zakarpattia. Now the man is serving under the contract.
Today we have buckwheat soup, oatmeal porridge with goulash.
What is most often ordered?
Most often puree, mashed potatoes. Here we made chops, cabbage rolls, lazy cabbage rolls, pancakes.
His fellow soldiers call the dining room here jokingly cafe under the acacia tree, and they list their favorite dishes cooked by Bogdan.
Lochi from Zakarpattia. This is baked meat with onions. Baked right here. He cooks many dishes, always pampers people somehow. People see it and understand.
In the meantime, fierce fighting continues on the outskirts of Bakhmut. According to the General Staff, Russian troops are trying to regain lost positions. The Ukrainian Defense Forces, despite the constant enemy artillery strikes in minefields, continue to move forward. Reported by Diana Kolesnik, Anastasia Volkova, Artem Voronin, UATV News.